team of destiny thing. It's just a game. You have a game plan and you execute it or you don't. You block and tackle or you don't. And sure, occasionally there's some luck involved. I'll admit that. But the more I watch Auburn, I could be wrong about the team of destiny thing.
And we're going to analyze Michigan's decision to go for two and either win or lose it on one play rather than kick the extra point and go into overtime.
In the final verdict, we're going to debate whether an undefeated Ohio State team or a one-loss SEC team should play for the national championship. Coming up on College Football Final.
Hey, boys, this is the next to last college football final in the BCS era. Let's bring it.
Go be our best one. Let's go be our best one.
It's always our best.
No, I wouldn't go there.
Yeah, it's always a good show. It's like the best sports show. And hopefully the OMSR, sort of comes, behind that. I don't have much to say. I rely on them. The best sports show ever.
Always looking for a rain cloud, Luke. Most significant Iron Bowl ever. #1 Alabama, #4 Auburn on the Plains. Winner goes to the SEC championship game. That had never happened before. Auburn's Bo Jackson, a former star, honored before his 51st birthday. A.J. McCarron tied at 21 from his own end zone. Amari Cooper gone. 99 yards, longest play in Alabama history. The Crimson Tide had a 28-21 lead. Now, Alabama was in position to put the game away. Under 6 minutes to play. 4th and 1 on the Auburn 13, but Saban goes for it on 4th and 1 because Cade Foster earlier in the game had missed a field goal, rather short one, and then missed another one, and later he would get another one blocked following this 4th and 1 play, which Auburn would stuff. What did you think of the decision, Mark?
I think they should have kicked it. I think this is a field goal. It's a 30-yard field goal. Go ahead and go up 2 scores at this point of the game.
So Alabama had a couple of drives that started inside the Auburn 35 in the 4th quarter and got nothing. Under a minute to go. Nick Marshall didn't hand it, didn't run it, did throw it. Alabama came up when they saw a run, and Sammy Coates goes in to tie the game. 7 seconds left. Alabama didn't really throw for chunk plays trying to get in position with 7 seconds. Lou, they run it with T.J. Yeldon.
Well, they're just trying to make sure that they either win or go into overtime, but that's not a bad guy to have the hands on the ball.
Time expired, it appeared, but as they looked at it in the replay booth, Yeldon's foot comes down. 1 second left, and Alabama would probably end up wishing that 1 second had just gone away. Adam Griffith on to try it from 57 yards out, and he kicks it about 56 yards. So Chris Davis has speed, and Alabama doesn't cover it. And Chris Davis is gone. 100 yards for the game for Auburn. According to the NCAA record book, that's only the 4th time a missed field goal has been taken back 100 yards or more. 34-28 the final. Here's how it sounded on Auburn radio.
Chris Davis takes it in the back of the end zone. He'll run it out to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45. There goes Davis. Oh, my God. Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards. They're not going to keep him off the field tonight. Holy cow. Oh, my God. Auburn wins. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl.
There have been a lot of improbable finishes in the long and storied history of this series. See A.J. McCarron and Catherine Webb there, as Auburn will represent the SEC West in the championship game, 34-28. This, the most improbable finish you can imagine. Alabama missed 4 field goals on the day. They got stopped on a 4th down, started 2 drives inside the 35, got nothing in the 4th quarter, and Auburn made the plays when they had to.
I couldn't see it that well down their sidelines, but first time I've ever lost a game that way, first time I've ever seen a game lost that way. Griff makes them from 60, in practice. So there was a shot. We had to win behind us. We had to win in the 4th quarter. They didn't hit it great, but we still should have covered it. Game shouldn't have ended that way.
In the coaching chess match, you can't control whether a field goal goes or not, but Malzahn trumped Saban's move by having Chris Davis back there to return it, and it I mean, you don't see it often. I've never seen it before.
Hey,
But it's remarkable, but not the end of the game anymore.
No, but it was amazing. But, you know, it makes pretty good logic. You got 7 offensive linemen that can't run. You got 2 wing backs that are predominantly blocker. You have a punter holding the ball and a kicker who signs a non-aggression pact with the opposition. And so if you do field it, you got to be able to cover it. Notice he said they did not pan out. He gets the ball. He comes up here left. They set the wall up. Notice how they set the wall up? Good block here. Now, he stays inbound, almost gets caught. From here on in, I mean, I could have scored from there. I mean, if he could have got me to the 50, I could have run it in.
I think there are 3 things about that play: awareness, coaching, and effort. Because I've been on field goal teams before. What you're supposed to do, you're supposed to fan out, you're supposed to cover it. You have to have average. You have to know exactly where the returner is. Because even if you're a 300-pound lineman, if you just take that lane, the guy outside of you takes his lane, that does not get returned for a touchdown. There was not effort on that play. You saw some guys dogging it on that play. And I was very surprised to see an Alabama coach football player dog it on a play like that, because on that play you can't give up because you don't know what's going to happen. Auburn didn't give up. They gave 100% effort on the play, returned it for the score.
And it turned into a win. I mean, I think it speaks volumes. Lou talked in the pregame about how important special teams would be. Thought Alabama had the edge.
Yes.
Alabama's 4 field goal attempts netted 6 points for Auburn with the Chris Davis return. So now in the big picture, with this monumental and landmark victory for the Tigers, I think Auburn's going to get a lot of support in terms of being a one-loss team to jump into the national championship picture. It'll have that type of impact.
It should. I mean, you know, they're 11-1, and they're going to represent the West. However, they did win 3 games in the last 20 seconds, and Georgia was really lucky no matter how you twist or turn it. And I would hate to count on running a field goal attempt back 109 yards. But they did. They find a way to win.
But the bottom line is, you always tell us you have to be lucky to win a national
No,
championship.
there's no doubt about it. You must be lucky. Absolutely. You got to be lucky in one game. Whether it be Ohio State, I mean, nobody's ever won a championship but won lucky in the one game.